What's up, YouTubers? Today I'm bringing you guys another deck profile on the Blaster Joker deck. So the deck, I would say it will be for fun as the best deck, because it's not competitive at all. It's not like Prediction Dragon or Sing Saver and all those stuff. That this deck, there's a weakness to it, because of its ability. So I'll get on start to it, and I'll show you guys why. Starter, we have our Brave Fan. So it's a when after it hits with this boost and your Vanguards and Legions, most of the time it's gonna be this or Gauntlet Start. It's put into Soul Omega Lock 2 unit. So basically, because of this, you lock your opponent's whole field, and this lets you Omega Lock, which is pretty good because you don't have to waste. Then that means you don't have to waste Counterblast and Soul Blast on this again. You could just start with this for one more turn. Then moving on to grade 3, we have our Blaster Joker, main card of the deck. Well, it's not a main card, but you have to play 4. Because this card, it needs Soul itself. It says, so its Legion skill is Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2. Choose a Star-Vader rear guard that you have and lock it. Then lock all your opponent's rear guard and retire your opponent's mate. So, Counterblast 2 is not a big of a deal because you Counterblast in other deck as well, but Soul Blast is a big deal in this deck because you don't get Soul, except Riding. You don't get any more Soul, and his own effect only gain one once he attacked. So when he attacks, you could put the same copy card that has the same name on your Vanguard. So if you're in Legion, you could basically put in Photon or Blaster Joker itself into the Soul. It gains a crit. And you gain 1 soul, basically, that's what it means. So, you don't usually ride this first, you ride the other grade 3, so you get, and you have to Legion with the other grade 3 as well, so you gain more soul. But the thing is, this card, even though it lets your opponent lost their mate, just like in the anime, but your opponent could ride over and Legion again, which return more trigger, so you don't have an advantage to it, and you have a problem with hand. This deck has a problem with hand size. So your hand late game, not late game, early game or late game, your hand's really low. You get pushed by your opponent really hard. So that's why I think this deck is good. It's for fun, not for competitive. So if you're building it and you actually want to play competitive, I advise you that try to make a, let's see, a deck that has draw power in it. This deck really needs draw power, but I haven't found anything except draw trigger itself, so that's why I think this deck is okay. Be honest, it's good for fun. Then we move on to the other grade 3, it's Gauntlet Start. I only run 3 Gauntlet Start because I don't want too much grade 3. Joker running 4, it's because his own ability that you need to soul charge 1 to gain a crit. Gauntlet Start, I play it because it's free. It's so free. You just Legion, lock 2. If you ride this first, Legion, lock 2, boost by this, you Omega locks the 2 you just locked. So basically it's free. It does nothing. So, and you gain soul from Blaster Joker. That's why I like it. If you're playing, like, for instance, like, imagine you're playing Dragon, let's say. Okay, so Counterblast 2, lock, triangle lock your opponent, but, okay, you Counterblast 2. Joker need 2 Counterblasts as well. So which means that you kill this card. So there's no point. That's why you need something free. Dark Zodiac, you need to Counterblast 1, I think. Any other grade 3 that Link Joker had need to Counterblast 1 except this. So I'd rather play this. I don't play Break Ride. Be honest. Joker's own ability locks your opponent's whole field. So what's the point of Break Riding? So that's why this is really good. Moving on to the grade 2, we have our 4 mate Phantom. Best card. So free. Call it to the rear when your opponent has a lock, you lock 1. It's so free. All you need to do is lock. So that's why I really like it. Then we have our other grade 2, Osium. Omega Locker, when this attack hits a Vanguard, you could choose one of your opponent's lock card and Omega Lock it. So with the deck, because of Joker, you lock your opponent's whole field, and you want to Omega Lock your opponent as fast as you could. And so this helps you, because if you're only playing the starter, that's only 1. That's only 2. But if you have this on the other side, your opponent have to guard as well because they don't want their rear guard to be Omega Lock. Your Vanguard is because your Vanguard has a huge power. That's why your opponent usually will not guard it. And then, but your rear guard, your opponent want to guard it because they don't want to get their rear guard Omega locked. Then we have 2 Colony Maker. Well, search the deck is pretty good. Well, I mean, it's search for whatever you need. Like for Blaster Joker, if you need Marin, you can search it out. If you need a Omega Locker booster, it's a great one. You can search it out as well. You can search anything basically as long as your opponent has a lock. Then we have 12k beater. Well, I only play 2. I don't play Galatine because Galatine's effect is when this card plays on rare and your opponent has 2 locked rear guard or more, then you search your deck for Blaster Joker. What's the point? It's minus. Because you have to wait until your opponent has a locked card. If your opponent doesn't, you can't even use the effect. So why not just have 12k beater then? Then moving on to grade 1, I have 4 perfect shield. So nullify attack, no Queen the Wall because you don't want to use counterblast that much. Then I have 3 Marin. Originally I was running 2, but I found out Marin was so good. If you have 2, like for instance, you don't have a good column this time, so you have 2, you call it like this. You have Joker, Legion Joker. Let's say you already performed Legion. Okay, so you can use a skill, rest this first. Give your Vanguard 10,000 power, then lock. Cause it doesn't matter which one you lock, front or back. Cause if you lock the back, this is 7k. It doesn't do anything, so you can just rest this as well. Give your Vanguard 10,000 power, more. So if your opponent doesn't have perfect shield, they're gonna drop a lot. That's what it means. That's why this card's really, really good. I made my Vanguard to 50. I have 3 Marin last time. So my Vanguard was at 20. It's a 27 because of boost. With this 37, another one 47. It makes my Vanguard 47. It's so good. And my opponent doesn't have enough. Also because of Joker's second ability, I have a crit, so I won the game with it. That's why I like Marin a lot. Then we have our Relocker as well. No, it's not Relocker, it's Omega Lock. So it does the same thing as OCM when it boosts. So this is very, very disgusting column to your opponent when your opponent play against you. If you have a column like this, and your opponent have rear guard that's being locked, sway 16, your opponent guarantee guard. It is a trigger 21. Oh, it's even better. Omega Lock it costs your opponent to Omega Lock. You Omega Lock your opponent 2 rear guard, which causes your opponent like, do I want to guard it or not? If they want to counterblast some type of like Perdition Dragon, like if they use their Vortex Dragon New Dragon's effect first, they need counterblast for Dragonic. It's great. So if they don't let Vanguard hit, they don't want this card hit either. Because if they hit, let it hit, you'll make lock 2. So that's their own choice. But it's really scary with locking. Then we have our Lentium. So it's close to a Bruno because of Blaster Joker, you gain the whole field lock. So that's why this is really, really plus. But the thing is that this is a 2k gain. It gains 2k instead of 3k. That's the weakness of all this card. That's why I only run 3. I ran 4 before instead of, because I was originally running 2 Marin for this. But I found out that late game, if you don't have Joker's effect, this card becomes useless. Well, Marin doesn't. You could still rest Marin gains 10k for your Vanguard, which is a lot. That's why I still run it. I turned that to 3 instead of 4. Then moving on to trigger, we have a crit, 4 draws, and 4 heal. Well, trigger lineup is simple, but I was thinking of running 6 draw, 6 crit. It's that I don't have the draw trigger right now, so I'm running 8 crit and a 4 draw. And when I get it, I'll run 6 crit and 6 draw because I think it gives you more draw power of the deck for the deck, so you gain hand. That's why I actually want to run it. And there you have it, guys. This is Blaster Joker deck profile. Hope you guys like it. See you guys during the next profile.